season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free, because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Throwing is Wilson.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Fields on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 10.
All you got to do is
he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Fields.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Fields. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point sounded good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. At their own 31-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Wilson's pass complete to number 19. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Buchanan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch Twins. Watch Twins.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Montgomery. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On play action, Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. There's Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 31, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be third down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. read option. Here's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to Montgomery on second down. 131 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Caught by Montgomery. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 33. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
On first down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a dump off here, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Akers again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need,
in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fields now to throw.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now it's Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Wilson. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
In your face.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Buying time to his left. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Rams have won the game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Los Angeles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.